This was literally unexpected. The Shiba Inu community was suddenly stunned by a large whale. There are trillions of Shiba Inu in motion. This only confirmed Shiba Inu's future course of action. People find it hard to believe. Will Shiba Inu ultimately be forced to give up, or is this a different signal? Let me clarify. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Recently, Shiba Inu hasn't exactly been dominating the market in terms of pricing. What's happening then? Well, the larger crypto meltdown is mostly to blame. Everything has been unstable. To add intrigue, there has been a lot of talk about Trump's planned tariffs, which further alarmed the markets. Here's the twist, however. The circumstances surrounding Shiba Inu are distinct from those of the rest of cryptocurrency. Trillions of Shiba Inu are still being kept despite the market's decline. Approximately 787 trillion Shiba Inu remain unaltered in the wallets, according to Intothablock. The total amount of Shiba Inu owners has really risen to about 1.1 million in the last day. Even when the marketplace is collapsing, it seems like individuals are not flinching. Hold on, however. I am aware that this is already rather fascinating. It gets much more bizarre, I promise. Most likely, you're thinking, yeah, sure. There are still trillions of Shiba Inu in existence. What the heck? Not even the whales are moving. And it's accurate, right up till now. An enormous whale maneuver appeared out of nowhere, and this could dictate Shiba Inu's future course of action. Stay tuned for my breakdown of all of it later in the video. But first, let's change the subject and discuss something very fascinating. Because more than 31 trillion Shiba Inu coins are now profitable despite all the recent ups and downs. Yes, you heard correctly. Over 31 trillion Shiba Inu are in the green despite the market's unpredictable fluctuations. That is a significant amount. It's a huge portion of the whole supply. This accounts for about half of all Shiba Inu, according to the most recent statistics from Intothablock. And that is significant. It indicates that there are a lot of holders in the market. And that is significant. It indicates a significant number of holders are rising rather than falling. Early adopters aren't the only ones. Even in this volatile market, a variety of wallets are experiencing benefits. What does it indicate? In the first place, it demonstrates that the Shiba Inu ecosystem is faring better than most people realize. Despite all of the chaos and turmoil in the cryptocurrency world, the fact that this many coins are profitable suggests that the community is still vibrant, growing, and robust. The really bullish portion comes next. People often don't sell right away when more pockets are in the green. They believe, hold, and wait, and Shiba Inu are now experiencing just that. Yes, we have seen those red candles, and there has been some pressure on the value, but long-term investors aren't panicking. They're really stepping up their efforts. The number of Shiba Inu owned by devoted believers reached a new high only the day before. People who are not here for a quick flip are holding on to hundreds of billions of tokens. Their goal is to see the wider picture. The overall amount owned by long-term investors has increased to an all-time high, claims Intothablock. The Shiba Inu that have persevered through thick and thin currently make up a huge portion of the total number of Shiba Inu in circulation. It says a lot. This indicates that the bulk of Shiba Inu's supply is currently in the hands of long-term holders, and it is a significant strength. It's not just about the quantity, however. Their numbers are also increasing. There are now more than 1 million addresses with long-term addresses, setting a new record. Currently, the vast majority of Shiba Inu wallets are owned by individuals who have persevered through every phase and are still present. The consistent increase in coin balances and active holders demonstrates the optimism of this group. And this is the most important lesson. The long-term crew is hanging on while some short-term owners may be frightened and selling out. Why? Because they think the price will rise again. They anticipate becoming well. They are awaiting the next run-up, and stability comes from that type of thinking. It increases market confidence, and the price often rises in tandem with confidence. Thus, although things may seem difficult at the moment, what's going on behind the scenes? A burgeoning army of diamond hands is stacking, holding, and believing in Shiba Inu. Speaking about accumulation, this is even more bizarre. Just now, one whale went all in and launched a huge long position in Bitcoin. $5 million. Furthermore, they used 20 times the leverage to do this. What about the cost of admission? A little more than $77,000. That's a big wager. It's not an inconsiderate move. That's a whale stating, yes, I think the market is going to blow up. That kind of whale doesn't play around. When they anticipate anything, they take action. And people start observing when someone begins doing anything so daring. It has a cascading impact. These aren't only transactions, they are signals. What relevance does it have to Shiba Inu then? Really, quite a bit. You see, cryptocurrencies like Shiba Inu often follow Bitcoin's major movements, particularly when it begins to rise. It's similar to a rising tide, and the fact that whales are currently placing enormous wagers indicates that the smart money anticipates a significant wave in the near future. Shiba Inu might ride right along with that wave if it occurs. Now combine it with our previous discussion. Long-term investors' absurdly high holdings of Shiba Inu, the increasing number of pockets in profit, and the general faith in the idea. Additionally, it presents a quite optimistic image. Shiba Inu is in an excellent position if market momentum begins to build. There is a lot of interest sitting on the sidelines, solid holders, and no panic selling. A rally may be sparked by a few more whale movements like this one, and it wouldn't take much. The smart money may thus already be moving into position, even if certain individuals are still sleeping on Shiba Inu. And these whales move. When you consider them, they really make plenty of sense since Shiba Inu is setting itself up for success. We're discussing exciting days to come, and there will soon be a lot of activity in the community. Because Shiba Inu is now preparing for a significant dual upgrade on Shibarium, its own network. The problem is this. The Layer 3 blockchain of Shiba Inu is serious business. Modern technology known as fully homomorphic encryption, or FHE for short, is being used. It sounds elegant, doesn't it? However, it indicates that Shiba Inu is giving user security and privacy in the cryptocurrency area careful consideration. It is revolutionary for sensitive data and digital identification. Shiba Inu may be in a whole new league as a result, particularly if more people turn to decentralized platforms. This is where it becomes even more juicy, however. The graphs have been indicating something because of the hoopla. Something really intriguing has been brought to light by cryptocurrency specialists. The decline of Shiba Inu may be coming to an end. Yes, exactly. The emergence of hidden bullish divergence suggests that a significant reversal may be imminent. In plain English, what does it mean? The momentum is really increasing below the price, despite the fact that it has been declining. It resembles a slow build-up to a major thrust. Additionally, many analysts believe that this might push Shiba Inu back up. According to one expert, it may even hit a certain price point, which would indicate that the next significant milestone might be approaching. Let's connect this to the whales now. These major actors are not just interested in short-term actions because of all the accumulating that is taking place. They're placing a wager on sustained expansion. Furthermore, it is evident from these developments on Shiba Inu's tech side that market sentiment is not the only factor at work. They are laying the groundwork for something far larger. Can Shiba Inu reach new heights as a result of these improvements and whale moves? Perhaps even ignite the need to catch the aroma of that enchanted one. Who knows, it's just conjecture at the moment. However, the hoopla is legitimate since everything is aligning like way. Whether it succeeds or fails, Shiba Inu are undoubtedly becoming more and more popular, and it's difficult to ignore. Furthermore, it's evident that Shiba Inu are well positioned for success in the long run. Just look at what Lucy, Shiba Inu's chief marketer, just said on Twitter if you need any other evidence. She remarked, "Markets dip, but we construct, nothing changes. The turnaround will come for the strong," and she was spot on. Shiba Inu is progressing because of such mentality. The project is still ongoing, even if there has been some upheaval and the pricing may be a little cheaper at the moment. In the contrary, with major enhancements like Shibarium and Horizon, the Shiba Inu community and its crew are moving forward and making significant strides. Because they understand the wider picture, investors are sticking firm, particularly those with a long-term perspective. The market cycle includes the recent price declines. The strong owners are sticking in, even if some may be recovering from the dip. Even if the price is now lower, the groundwork for future expansion is being laid, and the people who remained will be the ones benefiting from that reversal. Therefore, even though there will inevitably be short-term volatility, Shiba Inu's long-term prospects are still quite bright. With a strong strategy in place and the support of initiatives like Shibarium and the expanding community, the future may certainly be bright. However, what do you think of this? Leave a comment below. The date is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it and subscribe to the channel.